crochet the bubble queen. Granny squares and textured waves, she's turning yarn into handmade frames. With every stitch she sets the tone, a crafty vibe all of her own. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop she's living the dream, crafting magic soft and serene. Break crochet the bubble queen. Join the scene, hang with the kindest wobble queen. Break crochet, break crafting smiles the handmade way. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop she's living the dream, crafting magic soft and serene. Break crochet the wobble queen. Follow, join the scene, hang with the kindest wobble queen. Break crochet, crafting smiles the handmade way. A yarny legend crochet queen, hooks in hand with flair so keen. Break crochet the wobble queen. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop she's living the dream, crafting magic soft and serene. Break crochet the wobble queen. She's turning yarn into handmade frames. With every stitch she sets the tone, a crafty vibe all of her own. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop she's living the dream, crafting magic soft and serene. Break crochet the wobble queen. Join the scene, hang with the kindest wobble queen. Break crochet, break crafting smiles the handmade way. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop she's living the dream, crafting magic soft and serene. Break crochet the wobble queen. Follow, join the scene, hang with the kindest wobble queen. Break crochet, crafting smiles the handmade way. A yarny legend crochet queen, hooks in hand with flair so keen. Break crochet the wobble queen. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop she's living the dream, crafting magic soft and serene. Break crochet the wobble From loop to loop, she's living the dream. Crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the bubble queen.
Welcome in, everybody. How is everyone doing today? Linda got first. Welcome in, welcome in. Today we're going to be doing the L. I didn't finish, but I finished crocheting the second E yesterday. So depending on how well we get done with the E, maybe I will sew the E together and we will do the L. Today I'm making the L, and I love this yarn, red. I'm using a 3.5 millimeter hook, and the pattern and credit goes to the Crochet Circle, Alex at the Crochet Circle. All of these are her patterns, and they are all for free on her vlog, or her blog, not her vlog. What am I saying? Her blog. Um, so everything is pinned at the top. How are you doing today, Linda? I noticed the packages stuck up somewhere that I sent you, and I'm really not. I've already called the place. Our post office couldn't print any labels out. So I took it to a place that I always send packages out to. And so I called them, and I'm really whatever. But the little old couple, and I'm going to say little old couple because they were a little old couple, um, that owned it. I think they sold it. I thought this was just somebody that was in there, um, like, working for them, but I think they sold it. So, I don't know if I'm going back because I was that whole day was just the post office, the lady at the post office being mean, and she was being mean. And I understand that, she probably had to tell 200 people that they couldn't print labels, but I was like, "Goodness gracious, people." Anyway, enough of the bad stuff. Let's move on to the good stuff. What is everybody? Papa's in pain. He put together my 2 out of the 3 of my raised garden beds yesterday. So, um, he I your head's still bothering you? I woke up this morning and I was like, I wouldn't say, I just I feel like so tired, like everything's drained out of me. So, I hope you can take something. Papa won't take any ibuprofen. Hopefully you can take something for your head, and you will um hopefully feel better. Is it sinuses or is it just a headache? Do you know? I mean, like, two, I'm having a hard time counting today. I don't even know if we're gonna make it. I might just switch to just chatting. We'll just go and talk our little heads off. But I had the reason why I'm late today streaming, I actually have a reason. Jingle Shark was on the phone and we were talking, and I was going through the colors of each of the letters for the name. And there's some of them I don't have colors to, but I've got a different color for every letter. I don't know how it started out in the back of my head. Nice. Ooh, it moved to, oh, you just, maybe it's just, it's saying, Linda, you've got to rest today. Where your body's gonna tell you, "Hi, Panther, how are you doing? Welcome in." I don't do See, I'm losing it. I am losing it. I am losing it today. Nope, I didn't do it. I'm having a hard day today. I probably should have just said, y'all don't need me today. So there we go. So now hopefully, okay, there we go. Brain is not, um, I've just been, today's just, and the thing of it is I look forward to my weekends because I know that I'm going to get on here and I'm going to stream and whatever. And I literally have gotten to the point where now I just count down the workday weeks to the weekend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the one thing that I do like about her letters is she has actually taken the time to make every one of these letters the same length across the bottom if they go all the way to the end, and they're all 30 rows tall. So they will all work together. They will all be able, um, and as I was talking to Jingle Shark, she was like, how about when we come up for her birthday, you just string them on the wall? And so now, um, they're going to be strung on the wall for her birthday. And we'll probably do it with like a fishing line or something so it can go through the letters and then we can cut them down and then they can figure out how they want to hang them at their house. Because she said she not necessarily, she doesn't have to have them sewn together. And thank you for always needing me, but I always need you guys too. Yes, true. Totally true. Safety first. We were talking about babies because she was wanting to know, um, we were talking about Peepop and where she is. And she asked me how old was she when I let her stay by herself. Peepop's birthday is June 2nd. June 2nd. Look, I'm giving her KK's birthday. It's June 22nd. It's June 22nd. I know I said it with such confidence. It's June 2nd. It's June 22nd. KK's is June 2nd. So her birthday's here in a few weeks. So I think she's already told Papa what she wants. I think. I'm not really sure. Then that's a yes. We've already the why can I not find I've cleaned his desk off to just have it put stuff on it again. And I feel like it's a Biscuit thing. I move things because of Biscuit. Because he has a tendency to want to chomp on everything. Hi, Crafty. How are you doing? Thank you for the check-in. I'm trying to find something on my so neat desk. I am doing good. A little tired this morning. I was feeling really, really tired this morning. So Oh, Supreme kept you up. I went to bed, but I woke up at 4 in the morning and couldn't get back to sleep for about an hour. And I'm gonna tell you, some of you may know this because you have pets, and if they sleep with you, then you really know. Um, I got the look of, "What are you doing up? It's too dark outside." She did a 10-plus hour stream. Oh my goodness. I knew she was up when I went to bed because I left her up, and I thought she had been going on for a while, but she was on, yeah, she was on when I went to bed, so she was still up on my computer. Hmm. We're gonna see if I'm gonna make it today. We're gonna see. We're going to see. Well, I w does see, our school I was gonna say, our school's here, and some of the school, they're ending next week on the Thursday's their last day of school. So, I still need to get your card out in the mail, hopefully tomorrow. My card? No, that's Linda, replying to Linda. Okay, that's not me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I saw the little thing, it was really small. Why is he growling at you? So anyway, no, that's okay. I was like, I don't have a birthday or anything. I don't have anything. No. I have since you said that, hold on a second. Okay. Morning fear. This is I'm gonna wear this on streams until I can get my crown made. Um, I just I've got to get all these projects off my plate. Linda want to give away in my stream. Long funny story. Um, I'm gonna wear this for my crown until this right here came from work. We had appreciation week last week, where they appreciated us with those things that go in your car and your front window to keep the sun off your dashboard. They give us ice cream. Um, yeah, that was about it. That was about it. And I was like, I would have appreciated a raise. I would have appreciated a raise. But, that's that. We usually get appreciated with more work. Um, well, they realized, I shouldn't say they found out, they realized that when they send everyone home that's going home, which one of my department's one of them that's going home, that the people that are staying have been telling them, "Oh, we know how to do that. Oh, we know how to do that. Oh, we know how to do that." Well, they found out that they don't know how to do that. And they don't know how to do all the things that they're saying they know how to do. So now one of the girls in our department is technically she's taken on training their whole department. And we've already lost one girl left. She found a different job because she's like, nope, I'm not doing this. And so she found a different job doing the same thing with a different company. So, um, we're down we're down a couple people in our department, so us training them is not really helping us. It's hurting us because then we're not doing the things we need to do so that we can go home. And I really think that's what the other department is trying to do. And they're thinking, well, if we hold off them going home, then that's more time that they're with us working. And then I said, why don't you just let me be the mean guy and go up there, and we'll either get people in there that want to do the job, or the people will start doing their job. And they're like, no, no. And I'm like, I don't have a problem. I really don't have a problem. These people have worked here longer than I have. And if they want to act like they know the job, then they should know the job. But they won't let me be mean. They won't let me be mean. And I don't really think I would be mean. It would just be more like, you really should already know this. Like when I worked at Walmart, I did not want to train anybody. Did not want to train anyone. I am yes, it is. It actually is. It actually is. And on top of that, when you're training somebody, not that any of y'all would ever think this of me, because you know that I'm the sweetest person out there. Right, Papa? Sweetest person out there. But I'm fine with telling you once how to do it and you doing it with me, and I'm even fine the second or the third time. But I'm one of those type of people, like, I think after the third time, you should be able to pick it up. It should be really, really easy for you to pick it up and do it. And we shouldn't we shouldn't have to beat a dead horse. You should be able to walk away from me after we do our little training. And it's fine for you to say, "Hey, I don't I forgot how to do this." I'm fine with that stuff. I'm fine. But, um, I guess it's just some people are meant to be like teachers and some people aren't. I'm not meant to be a teacher. I'm not, because, I probably could, have went to school to become a teacher, but no, glad I didn't, 'cause I don't think I could do it. Don't think I could do it. So, we're working on the L, and there's 7 rows, and then we're gonna go, um, I don't know if we have to, let me see. No, it should be all one piece, we're not. And the only reason why I did the L today is because I felt that, it was a simple one to do. It's like one of those mindless patterns. The N, like, so when I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning, I decided to get the N out, and I pulled her diagram out. Pulled the diagram of the, because she says she has a written pattern. No? I said I woke up at 4 in the morning and pulled out my N, the N word, the N chart, N word, the N chart. And she said she had a written pattern for it, but I couldn't find it. It's on the vlog. So I just pulled out the chart and I was like, it's a little backwards, but okay, because I'm right to left, I'm right-handed, not left-handed. So I just looked at it and I was like, oh, you know, and I started working on the end last night. But yeah, it's a little more complicated. So I let them watch me and I talk them through it. Then I have them do it as I talk them through it. Then I let them do it as I watch them and ask them questions for comprehension. If they're a know-it-all type, I let them perish on their own peril. You and me sound alike. Well, I show them how to do it. I don't like the people that go, "Let me just watch you all day." No, you're never gonna get it if you don't do it. You're never gonna get it if you don't do it. So, but I realize there are people that are doers and then there are people that are watchers. So, yeah, everybody learns different. I do better when people are willing to pick up and help. 1, 2, 3. Like when I worked in receiving in the back room, I'm like, they would be like, "Here, you push this button, push this button." I was like, "You know what? How about we do it this way? I'd watch you the first time, then let me have it and let's go to town. And let's see if I can pick this up and get it." And you know what? Literally, I remember when I was turned loose, my first time I was ever turned loose by myself, that morning, I was doing okay, and then I somehow forgot how to do something. Our Pepsi driver, I will never forget this. He was like, "Oh, hold on a minute. I know exactly how to do this." And he started telling me which buttons to hit, what to scan, what to hit, what scan, what to do, what and I was like he's like, "I watched y'all do this so much. I think I could do it myself." And I'm like, "I think you could." But he was like, "Oh, don't worry. We'll get through this." And I was like, "Okay." And because he wasn't so like, "I got somewhere else I gotta be. I've got somewhere else I gotta be. Do it, do it, do it. Get it this done." No, he's like, "Here, no, push that button, do this. Go out, do this." And I mean, he even knew how to put the invoices in. He I mean, the man watched. But after he left, I was like, "You know what? He watched because he knew that if he had got somebody new, then he could walk them through it and he could get out the door." That's exactly what he was doing. Do you have to go out again? Okay. Do you wanna get up here with me? Okay, come on, get up here. I was getting ready to say, I don't think I if you yes, I did. Hi, Anush. Hi, Paul. How are you doing? We're gonna hear how are you doing? Welcome in from YouTube. Welcome in. And Kush. And Kush. Welcome in. I am making an L. I don't think it's up on my YouTube side, but this is from the crochet circle. It has a YouTube video. I did post it in oh, oh, Ankush. Oh, your name is Ankush. Oh, did I twist it? So we're making an L today. I've made the P. I need to sew my E together, and we're working on my P. Worked on my P. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm working on an L. I'm working on my granddaughter's first name. We're going to make a banner for it for her birthday. I am I am from East Tennessee. Well, that's where I'm at right now. So, where are you from? It's already getting hot today. 78. You're from India. Okay. It's about dinner time there. Well, I don't know. It would be my dinner time if I was in India because I eat somewhere. Well, we eat around 5. We eat early. Yeah, we eat early. I encountered yard barf that requires a surgical procedure, so I started on a different mosaic blanket until I feel motivated to perform surgery. It's going to be time consuming. Oh, I hate those. I hate the other day when I was doing this one right here, this color to make the pea. I was sitting there, and you know when you get the yarn barf and you're going like this and shaking it, and just like, oh, please, just some of it fall loose. That's I can come to India. Um, if I could get Papa on a plane, I probably would do some traveling. But I just talked to him this morning about he we needed to get everything together so we could go to Japan. And he was like, I am not getting on a plane and going to Japan. So one day we will travel. One day we will travel, maybe. So what? CBT. Oh, okay. No, have no idea. Cognitive behavioral therapy. Oh, okay. It basically expose you to what your issue is and talk about it. Oh, tell Papa that's fine. You'll fly. He can swim. Uh, I don't know if he'd want to swim off that darn West Coast. Ah, sharks, whales, orcas. Hold on. Back. It's funny how she knows I don't feel good. She'll go right out and do her business and come right back in. She's such a good girl. They do. They know when you're not feeling good. And some want to chase, he's like, I got 2 humans. One of them can come out here and chase me. I know that one doesn't feel good. He doesn't. But he doesn't let Papa take him out. But when I'm feeling bad, I think sometimes he feels it too. So he doesn't try too much. He yesterday I didn't go lay down in the bedroom to take a nap. And that's when he takes a nap. And he looked at me like I had just rated the made it the worst decision in my life to not let him take a nap. Tell him not to look appetizing in the water. I could, couldn't I? See, I want to go for different reasons. I don't like Papa would want to go when the cherry blossoms are out. I don't necessarily need to go when the cherry blossoms are out. I think they're beautiful. I think it's wonderful. Whatever. Okay, that's good. But I think I would just like to go just to visit. My sister's been her son-in-law was stationed in Japan. He's in the Navy, and she went for 2 weeks. And, they took the train, they just went to see a lot of stuff. And come on, come on. Um, and I do not know what all that was about. Have no idea. But then, like me, I also want to go, like I would love to go to Ireland. Um, it it's okay. It's alright, it's okay. You know what my sister told me? This is what my sister told me. She said, "They have vent" she said, "You can be walking down the road, and they have hot and cold food and vending machines." And she was like, "Bray, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it." And I was like, "See, me," you said I my niece, she is a very picky eater, and she went with my sister. She's the oldest daughter of my sister. The youngest daughter's husband lived in Japan, with the Navy, but, both of them are really picky eaters, and I'm like, "How in the world did y'all survive over there and not starve to death?" I mean, yes, well no, chicken tenders. Yes, they're chicken tenders and mac and cheese kinda girls. That's it. So
Their brother, he'll eat pretty much anything. At least try it.
but I think that's because of eh, yeah, and Mackenzie.
Yeah, but even before McKinney.
Yeah, like, see, we don't every now and then, we have a restaurant here that is our Asian go-to. That's the one we go to if we're gonna eat
They have
Asian.
two.
Well, okay, we might have 2. So, we go to that, and but, I mean, if they came, it wouldn't even be like, "Hey, um, do you wanna eat Asian tonight?" No. They'll do pizza. They will do
They
pizza,
will.
but it has to be like
It's either cheese or pepper.
yeah, cheese or pepperoni. They don't put
I
anything
didn't cheese.
do they? Yes, they do. But, uh, I never made my kids eat anything that they didn't like. If they tried it once and they didn't like it, then they didn't have to eat it again. But it's funny,
KK.
the most
Picky amongst picky. I mean, dude, there was very little you could feed her that she liked. Now, she's like everything. Man.
and not only that, she was the one kid that probably thought I was the worst mom in the whole wide world because she would say, I'd be like, "What do you want for dinner tonight?" And she'd be like, "Oh, I want lasagna." Mind you, it was probably a Stouffer's lasagna. But anyway, she'd be like, "Oh, I want lasagna." I'd make the lasagna. That little snot, by the time it got done cooking, she'd be like, "Oh, I don't want that." And I'd be like, "Tough diddles."
I think that's because you put like cheese.
No, it was a
Oh,
Stouffer's.
maybe because it had cheese.
I don't know.
Nowadays, though, she'll put cheese. See some of the stuff she eats.
She puts pesto on pizza, people.
Her sisters are pretty much like her.
Yeah. Then when I went to see my oldest one, uh, well, no, I did not know. I ordered I ordered I get if I'm gonna get sushi, I get shrimp tempura. That's because it's cooked and I'm gonna worry about it. None of that stuff. It took me forever to get to that point. My oldest one said that I've had what did she tell me I had? She goes, "Oh, no, you've had that." And I was like, "Nuh-uh." She goes, "Yeah, I give you it. You ate it." I just said, "Here, mom, try mine." They sneak that stuff in on me.
Man, you're less limited.
I am limited. It doesn't look appealing.
Trust me, a lot of the time, it's not look appealing. Chicken pad thai is just noodle, peanut sauce with chicken.
I think it's the whole peanut thing. I feel like it's gonna be like taste like peanut butter.
That's my point. I think you're thinking peanut equals peanut butter. That's not what it is. It's a peanut butter sauce. It's a peanut sauce.
How can it not taste like peanut butter then?
Who said it tastes like peanut butter?
I would think peanuts chopped up would taste like
Bro,
peanut
you
butter.
think peanuts taste like peanut butter? No. Peanut butter has sugar and other stuff in it. Peanut butter is not just peanuts whipped up. I guarantee you, if you took if you took peanuts and threw them in a blender, you would not get peanut butter.
Biscuits, yes, I would. It's like, you leave my mom alone.
Lay down.
Okay, we're done with the bottom part of this L, and it was just chain 22 across, then add 1, and then do single crochets and the 7 rows for the bottom of the L. And then we're getting ready to do, let's see, 23 rows of 8. Then we'll make another one and we will sew it together.
Yeah, sometimes I just need to order Thai and get my chicken pad Thai and just have you taste it.
Yeah. No, I didn't watch Sentencing on Friday. Friday at work was like a crap show, and normally I turn on EDB when I know that she's going to be. Oh my gosh! Hold on. Did you hear about the Murdaugh thing that happened? They overturned his. They overturned his sentence because a court reporter was getting a little too lippy and telling people the Supreme Court of South Carolina overturned his sentence because a court reporter was spouting personal opinions about how the jury should be watching how he is, how he's looking during the trial, everything like that. Yes. 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 I about flipped my lid. Now he gets a new trial. Now, do I think that he'll still get convicted? Yes, I do. But yes, well, it's in South Carolina. I mean, but I mean, I was like, oh my God, I don't even know why I didn't even contact. I should have just been like through Discord. Oh my God, Fairy Dust, did you just? I was just like, oh my Lord, they just need to flog that woman. No, because she needs to keep her mouth shut. It's not her job.
I mean, I agree. That was stupid.
I mean, keep her mouth shut. He's a lawyer. He's going to know things. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome in, Aisha. How are you doing? Welcome in from YouTube. I think, did they announce that one? Oh, I just, yeah. So, how did her sentencing go? Because did she show any emotion? I probably should go back and watch it. I probably could go back and watch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got to go one more. I am making the letter L from the Crochet Circle, who is also on YouTube. We are making the letters to my granddaughter's name. So we have the P we've done. I got to sew the E together. And the L is what I'm working on right now. The end's a little harder. I don't know if I'm going to, I'm gonna
Yesterday
do.
you were saying,
It is easy to do because it's only 3 pieces. This one's actually easy because it's only 1 piece. Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that.
I think
It looks really easy. So for the diagram,
I guess the curves would be like a curve and a P and a B.
you're doing the increases and decreases. The B looks. I don't want to do a B. The P was this part of the P. Sewing this P right here. That was hard because it was real small. I couldn't imagine doing a B. Yeah, and it'd be hard as hecky doodles. I'd be like, yeah. See, I don't think I
And
think
yeah,
that
you
should
think
be, but I need to flatten this out a bit. But I really like the look of it all the way around. I think I put too much stuffing right there because I can see the stuffing.
like cloud.
Hi, Keebler. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. So the E, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sew from here down, like I'm gonna sew this, go down, up, down. Then I'm gonna stuff from the top and just seal it off that way. I am doing good. How are you? Did I? No, it was Linda talking to Fairy. I'm good, waiting for the yard work to be done. So I'm telling you. Thank you for the check-in. Uh Biscuit's the same way when Papa's outside doing the yard. He just wants to get out there, when no, I don't know what she got for opening her mouth and saying stuff, but I think she's going to get something done. Her face did a lot of facing. It was a whole performance. If you go back and watch it, Prepare to Be Angry, they read in letters from her 3 children during the victim impact statements. Had no idea how much trauma she put those boys through until then. And Corey spoke and she was trying for an Oscar and she didn't quite get there. Oh my goodness. I am sure Becky Hill in the Murdaugh case, they're going to do something to her. I mean, she will probably lose her job, but there will probably be other consequences for tainting the jury. And that's exactly what she did. So, because as far as I'm concerned, she has cost the taxpayers of South Carolina. She might have been. You never know. Maybe she really liked the Murdaugh guy and she didn't want him to. Yeah, she's cost the taxpayers of South Carolina money. And I think she should be prosecuted for tampering with the jury. It might be. Jury tampering. They
Jury
wouldn't.
tampering get you.
Yeah, but she loses her. She had a cush job, and I mean, hi Stellar, how are you doing? Thank you for the check-in. I know. I would think she should get jail time too. Just so you know, Stellar, I was talking about the Murdaugh case and the clerk of court, Becky Hill, messing that up, and they overturned the decision on him. I was just, I mean, and the thing of it is I don't even know the Murdaughs. Don't know them. But literally, Papa and I lived like maybe 60 to 90 minutes away from where they lived. I mean, so it's like the I don't know, it just impacted the area, I guess, and I mean, I it was just horrendous what he did anyway. But now he gets a second jury. My ears must have been burning with all the law talk. Yeah. She was prosecuted and pled guilty to a lot of it. Got a slap on the wrist. There is still ongoing prosecution of her son going on for illegal surveillance. Oh my goodness gracious. People.
No,
What?
you do when she gets stressed out. That's what it is.
But I mean, I think when things happen really like close to, I mean, I grew up, God only knows, they could have been, I don't know, probably not. Linda says hi. He says hi. He's over there in the corner in pain. He put my two race he put two of my raised flower beds together yesterday,
His name
so
was-
he yes. But he thought he was smarter than instructions. It told him to do he's telling you how he feels about that. It told him to put
told me
these
to
two
tighten-
pieces two
tighten
put
the section, bolts on each section. I thought just put all the sections together, and then I'll tighten them all like at the end. And now there's 54 bolts for one section. Okay, the thing's a foot tall, so obviously I'd have to bend over to tighten them. So I bent over or crouched for 54 bolts to be tightened by hand.
yeah.
And all that bending over just doesn't do wonders on your lower back, especially when you're as out of shape as me.
Okay, biscuit. Hold on. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
I wonder if you garden on a slope and you plant things, so your dirt's like this.
2,
Right.
3, 4, 5.
Do
Yeah.
things grow straight up towards the sky, or do they go straight with the planter?
I have no idea.
I think they go straight towards the sky.
That will do it. I sat on my living room floor and put mine together last year. See? Well, he was sitting outside. He was in the garage. But when I came
And I
out,
was sitting for most of it. The first one was no problem. We just tighten them all in.
that's what you get for thinking.
I
2,
know
4,
you're
6.
trying to train me.
Shush up.
Training.
And then when he was putting them outside, we were putting them, staggering them so I can walk between them. And he's like, I think we could get a couple more.
Pray it won't.
I'm like, let's see how well I do first with what I've got.
I think I do the third.
Well, I've got to get stuff to go in it anyway. So yeah. Someone keeps trying to break into a Twitter account that I no longer use, and I don't know how to get into it. Well, now I could get into it because they give me a confirmation code to get into it. Oh, yeah, you do. You have to.
I thought, man, it was one of those where it's like, yes, this is me. Confirmation. Okay.
Lulu is very impatiently waiting. Lulu is very impatiently waiting for my husband to finish his coffee so they can. Biscuit does that when he wants to go out or when he wants to eat. Both of them. I'd go get it.
He's too comfortable. I get up, he's gonna.
Well, you could type. Watch her. I get to go to puppy yoga today. Stellar.
I've seen like videos where everybody does yoga and puppies.
You will have to tell us how it goes.
I assume that's what she's
Well, yeah. What kind of puppies do you know? Because some places do all kinds of puppies, and then some people do like dachshunds. Some people do.
I've seen little Chihuahua pugs. That's kind of the amalgamation of me coming across a lot of fitness TikToks and coming across a lot of dog TikToks, and I come across that merge of puppy yoga.
Is it? 6. Okay.
That's something our dog
1,
do.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. What am I doing? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 45 minutes of yogas with puppies, and then a half hour chill time with the babies. Their Instagram said Australian Shepherd puppies today. Oh, wow. Goat yoga. Oh, my Lord.
Bro, goats are mean.
Baby goats?
Okay, they still try to chew on everything and eat everything, even baby goats. They're cute. They aren't necessarily mean, but they will eat your clothes. They will try to chew your fingers.
First time I find myself eating a tin can, I will get her number for you.
Goats will jump on your stomach. Baby goats like to jump. I saw this TikTok where this baby goat, they had them separated. These animals, they have a farm. And they had a donkey in one pen, and they had the goat separated into another pen. This baby goat crawled under the one gate, got into the donkey pen. So the donkey picked it up with its mouth and started running around the pen with the baby goat in his mouth.
Was it going to hurt it?
It didn't hurt. No, he was just running with it. And then he got the baby goat out. You can tell the guy was scared. Then as he's putting him back in the pen, he's walking with him. He's like, "See, that's why we have these gates. You don't need to get out."
Okay. Okay, guys, the ad break is starting soon. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. I knew the 8s were going to be the problem with me. Yelling at a donkey to drop the goat. Yeah. Papa gets a lot of weird stuff on his stuff. I get a lot of yarn. I'm happy about the yarn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So we got one mark, one more. If I ever got a goat, it would be a fainting goat, and I would probably go to the pen for animal cruelty because I would make the poor thing faint constantly. I actually went to school with a girl who moved to Mississippi. She's a teacher in Mississippi, but she has goats. And she wanted fainting goats for a while after she had got regular goats. And I'm like, well, I mean, do they faint at other goats too? Or is it just because they're scared they faint? And is that I guess that's their mechanism for safety. Okay. Okay, an ad break is starting. Papa went and got his laptop. Biscuit got a toy. They're going to be sitting over there loving life. Now,
Trying. They've given me one suggestion, but I don't. It's a great one. It's a good one, but I don't. It's great.
okay.
Because of you. No, because you.
Okay, where?
They mention Chinese food, but you don't reheat your Chinese food and eat it. So stop it. It wasn't like blaming you.
No, I can. It's just I would have to really. No, I don't. I don't reheat much. I mean,
I know.
no.
So you do your streaming stuff, right? Waiting for them to come back and say. But what I'm saying is, if we did someplace with a bigger sandwich, you can cut it in half. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or someplace that had like dishes that weren't sandwiches. Like an ideal place is, I'm not going to mention a name, but an ideal place is down the road, but they don't deliver.
Down the road, but they don't deliver.
Fairly local. That's why I'm not mentioning.
Oh, okay. I just to be honest, tell her later on this as I've gotten older, I don't reheat a lot. I mean, I'll reheat chicken.
Me on the other.
Yeah, he'll reheat the taco, lettuce, all sour cream. I'm like, ugh. I do not know what is wrong with me in life where I have turned anti heating everything up.
If you heat things up nowadays, a lot of times you'll do it in an air fryer.
Yes.
Like, what did you heat in the air fryer yesterday?
Biscuits?
I thought that's probably what you must have heated when you told me what you were going to have for dinner. And I was like, what? But I saw that the air fryer was plugged in. I was like, what did she air fry? And I was like, it's got to be biscuits. That's the only thing she would have air fried. How'd that turn out? It was good, really? I feel like it would have made them too hard. Or something.
Nope. It says it crisps them on the outside and softens them up on the inside. Welcome back. Welcome back. We do not put King Biscuit in the air fryer. Oh, he was waiting at the air fryer for me just to drop something. I will tell you that much right here and now. He was like, I know you're getting ready to drop something. So 2, 4, 6. Because I can't count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12,
That's
14, 16.
disposable air fryer liners.
We have them at work. Yeah.
They're like parchment paper.
Yep. That's exactly what they are.
Why do you think
Well, because I've read different ways of how you're supposed to use them. It don't matter to me. I actually used a parchment paper once and it didn't get really bad, but then what I do is our microwave at work, I take the air fried parchment paper and like if I cook soup or anything like that and I reheat it in the microwave, I lay it over because it's round.
Yeah.
I lay it upside down over the bowl and then it pops up on that. I was just trying to be ingenious. Lulu lays under the kitchen table while we food prep cook. She has to be, oh, you know what? That's what Biscuit does to Papa. I think Biscuit in the long run, he's trying to trip Papa up so that Papa drops stuff. I really honestly think that's what he's trying.
get 360 of them for $26?
And that sounds pretty decent.
I would just, the biggest problem with an air fryer is the cleanup after.
Yes.
That's really messy.
Yes.
Especially if you cook like a meat, something that whatever. So sometimes that deters me from using an air fryer. Wait to see what size we use.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, Biscuit gets up underneath Papa's feet when he's cooking or doing anything. He's like, see, I'm the weakest link. Yeah, I'm the weakest link. Do I feed him anything? No, because he has gastro problems. So no. But he looks at me as, oh, I'll get more out of her than I will him. And then if Papa gets near me, he thinks Papa's trying to stop me from giving him something. So he gets loud and rambunctious. Use parchment paper under as many foods as possible.
But look how. But what I was going to show you is how this does these. Has a little up on the side too.
Yeah, that's what ours at work look like. That way it's if it anything,
Yeah,
whatever. He does too. Hates scrubbing air fryer trays.
Air fryer or something. And then I think about the cleanup process, and I'm like, I'll just throw it in the microwave, and if it comes out, or someone stupid, but I went to our Amazon orders and I typed Ninja. You want to know something? We should have a sponsorship with Ninja.
Should we?
Yeah,
I believe you.
I was thinking yesterday. I think it's a good creamy recipe because I do like that thing. Get more to the steak.
I made chicken parmesan in the air fryer, best chicken parm I've ever made. I want to make There's one lady, she takes the ground turkey or chicken and she flattens it, flattens it, flattens it, brown, puts the panko on it, and then puts it in the oven. And I'm like, I want to. But that's not chicken parm. She does it. It's just a cutlet, a chicken cutlet, which is what chicken parm uses, I think. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3. Yep. Chicken parm sounds really good right about now. He's not. Papa's not a big like I am.
You're a huge pasta.
Yeah, and I shouldn't be.
Do you reheat pasta?
Yes, I do. Maybe that's a good thing. You get pasta, I get pasta, you get Thai. That's perfectly fine with me.
That's like that thing I sent you and the girls. Isn't it weird? People say it's weird if you cook at home and two people
No, you sent that to me.
cook at home. I thought I sent it home. You said you cook at home, and it's weird if the people have different food. But if you go out to eat, it's weird if the people have the same food.
I like the way that Jingle Shark and Sam do it because, like, they order a bunch of little things and then they family style it. Like, they order a bunch of things. Like, we went to one I went to one restaurant with them. Yeah, when they
They
go
like
to
a family style eating.
yes,
I agree with that. But that's hard to do in a restaurant.
it is.
Go and have meals. Like, what are we gonna do? We're gonna get burgers and chicken tenders and stuff like that with like chilies.
Oh, I don't know. I'm making sausage, vegetable, ooh, gnocchi dish for dinner tonight. Vegetable gnocchi. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'll see. Gnocchi's good. A gnocchi is made from potatoes, as far as I know. I could be wrong, but I could be wrong. I could be right. I just don't know. We got 2 more rows to go. See, she said, yes, it's made from potatoes. I've never made it. I just eat it. And Olive Garden actually has a really good gnocchi soup. So
Yeah, don't ever get the one called that we ordered.
what?
It came cold.
Oh, we did we did we ordered from Olive Garden once, and I thought, oh, I'll be smart.
That was my.
Yes. But I said, I'll be smart because you could order an entree and then order an extra one for like $6. And it was like the buy one, get one. Yeah. So his come cold
like
because
chicken
his was his was the one that I ordered for later. So they sent it cold for us just to reheat whenever you wanted to fix it. So what I should have done, which would have been the smarter thing to do, was order mine as the take home, because when he got it, because we were hungry, it would have just been easier for me to reheat mine because he was probably hungrier than I am. Because sometimes he decides not to eat throughout the day because that's just how he is. Because you don't eat throughout the day. You like when I come home, I just think it's amazing that you go when I say, "What do you have for?" Oh, I have my smoothie. That's all I've had for the day.
This week it's been that way, and I don't know why. that smoothie, man. If you guys want to lower your appetite, I got a smoothie recipe for you, but I guarantee half of you wouldn't even try it once I said.
Yeah, he's been eating the smoothie like for his,
One a day.
yes. And he doesn't, whatever. Might be crazy. I might be crazy. Listen, the break is already over. You should have done that to me during the break.
You want me to take?
He's like, no, I don't. So we're done with. Okay, hold on. We're done with 1L. And there is the first part of the L. I might try it. Sometimes I forget to eat during the day when the kids are at school. See, Stellar, I think Stellar would.
Yeah, but no, I think she would be open to it. She's one of the people I think would be. I think Fairy Dust would be like, keep that crap away.
That's okay, because I'm like, keep that stuff away from me too. All but the avocado, because I do like avocado. There's some of that stuff in there. I'm like, I just can't mix that.
It is. When you think about it, the only thing it is missing to make it like the perfect thing is if you could put broccoli in it. But I have to draw the line there.
Okay, so this is what it is. It has spinach, blueberries, strawberries, yogurt, avocado, kale, protein powder. Is that it? With a cup of almond milk. And he lost me at, well, spinach is fine. I don't mind spinach. I would prefer it cooked. But the yogurt,
Yogurt's what gives it the consistency.
I know. And he loses me at, yeah, I just don't see how all that stuff mixes together.
Made it last night. You should
I should have, but I didn't. I didn't. No, she says that might sound, that she says that actually sounds pretty good.
It's a little thicker, but again, smoothies are pretty thick. But what I do to make it convenient for me, because I'm a person, man, with remove resistance. So like last weekend, I took the spinach and kale, and I actually read somewhere that this was a good idea if you're making a smoothie anyway, so the spinach and kale blends better. I take the spinach, the kale, the blueberries, the strawberries, and I got frozen avocado chunks. And all this is frozen. I got frozen strawberries, frozen blueberries, frozen avocado chunks. And I took the spinach and kale and I mix it all in baggies with the ingredients, like freezer bags. And so all I have to do is so everything's frozen as far as that stuff goes. So I just dump the freezer bag in with the almond milk. I do a quick little pulse to kind of chop it up. And then I just throw the yogurt and protein powder in and do a blend. And yeah, that's it. It's done. So, but I tell you, I don't get hungry after that.
The berries and yogurt are good at mellowing down the flavor of the greens.
Yeah. It tastes, and because I use a protein powder, it's flavored. I do use vanilla, and the yogurt is vanilla. It has a very strong vanilla with the vanilla comes through obviously, but so does the strawberry. The strawberry, so it has a vanilla strawberry flavor. I really can't taste any other flavor other than those two.
I'm just happy to get avocado into him because
You can eat anything from me.
Not that I know of. Not that I know right now.
It's not just the liners, but it's the liners.
What you getting?
I'm getting actually 2 cases of my Jocko milk.
Oh,
and
okay.
Chocolate and vanilla.
Do they have that coffee? That
Oh, what's it called?
I have no idea.
I could look on the Kroger.
Yeah. Biscuit, honey, don't. We're almost done with the L. We're really not. I'm just telling him that. I'm not a big fan of greens, but but my far but by far my least favorite is poke salad. Now, tell me if I'm wrong. I know we've talked about poke salad. If it can be poisonous if you don't prepare it right, right? I don't know. I guess a lot of things in nature could be poisonous if you don't prepare it right. Learned a couple weeks ago that if apple seeds are cyanide, are like cyanide. Biscuit.
You want both flavors?
No,
Which flavor?
I like the chocolate flavor, the mocha. It was fine, but it would not be one that I would drink on a regular basis. Poke is poisonous, yes. You have to boil it, then blanch it in ice water several times to get the poison out. Way back when we were on a strict keto diet, I used to make chocolate pudding, avocado, honey, vanilla, and cocoa powder with a coconut milk base with creamed. When we were on a strict, that's when we were on a strict keto diet, and it was it really worked for us. It really, really did. No,
After
I was willing.
I couldn't stay on keto.
He couldn't stay on keto because of the high fat. It affected his gallbladder.
Please. No, you can't do that if you want to go out.
Get out. Get out.
I'm trying to get this order placed real quick. So it's the super coffee. Does a 12-pack for $38 sound reasonable?
Hold
Hold
on.
on, no, I can look. I have the Kroger order. What am I talking about? Great. Okay, you paid $4 for a bottle.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then 12 would be 48 then. So it's $10 cheaper.
Yeah. Okay. It's difficult to do keto post kids. So many
Yeah.
carbs around. Yes, it is.
We could try keto. Yeah, even what I'm doing now, it isn't keto, but it definitely is lower carb. But yeah, I think keto's good. And people who can do it their whole life, I mean, more power to them.
I think it's just about making sure you season with keto. It's making sure you season it and you get the good substitutes, the flavor. As long as you have the flavor, I think you could do it. But like with us, I love you too. You want up here? Okay, come on up here.
Protein. Feels bad to be in New York.
Why? Oh, because of what they're trying to do?
Yeah, you wouldn't be getting at 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. today. Start first. These days, we might need to look for a new slip. First does the job. So.
We try to be very carb conscious as my husband is diabetic, and I have been labeled pre-diabetic a few times in my life. Well, I'm hoping when I go back in October that my A1C will be down a bit. I do have a hard problem with the carbs. I mean, I will say that. I do try to be very carb conscious.
That's crazy.
No, what I'm saying is because if yeah, but I could do keto my whole life. I really honestly think I could because I don't mind. I love bread. I have a
I love bread too.
but you can make it lower carb by using almond flour and things like that. I just leaned back on my dog, but it's okay. I'm just giving him more room for him to hop out of my chair. I just want them I want my A1s I want to get my A1C low, and I want to just I mean, I don't know if being because my A1C it's a 6.9, so it's right there. So I don't know if you can totally reverse it or not and not have to be on medicine if you get it down and stay down. I mean, I don't know. I mean, is that possible? I really don't. And I really don't know. And because I think that sometimes like some of the people like there's a lady at work that's diabetic. I think she takes her shots, she does her metformin, she does whatever I don't know what kind of stuff they have her on, but I think she takes her shots and then she just proceeds to continue on with life eating like she does. And I don't think you can do that. I think that's how you end up like my mom, being a brittle diabetic. So it is possible my husband did it for a while, but he has a very athletic eating lifestyle.
14 weeks.
Yeah, we have a wedding in 14 weeks that we have to go to.
That ain't the only reason I'm doing this.
No,
But
but
it's a good like pusher.
yes, it's a good pusher. It's like a good goal kind
To
of.
get started.
Yeah.
First impression looking like a bull.
I think prediabetes can be completely reversed. My A1C has been staying between 5.4 and 5 point since they put you on metformin. See, I went up to a 7.1 and that's when they put me on metformin. And then it did go down to 6.9 after 6 months. Was I probably the best at probably reducing the carbs? Probably not. But I would say that probably if I went in now, eh, I totally have belief that the parts where my A1C would be the it would be good because I'm gonna say this only because there were a lot of carbs I couldn't eat. I couldn't eat bread without feeling like I was choking. So, I mean, might have cut some carbs out of there, And then when people bring stuff to work and it's like cakes and cookies, I'm like, no, that's okay. And it's very easy for me to go, I can't have that. I'm diabetic. And, a lot of people, they don't push it. And they're like, oh, okay. You know, Unlike some people that I think that are diabetic and they go, oh, one won't hurt. Nah. If I eat one Krispy Kreme donut, I'm eating 2 Krispy Kreme donuts because you can't just eat one Krispy Kreme donut. Not me, especially if they're hot. He's actually been on Mounjaro, but not recently, thanks to the asinine pre-auth process. Yes, but see, I'm gonna say this, and I know come at me all you want. I'm just going to say that. I honestly think that we have the asinine pre-authorization with the insurance because everybody that wanted to get on Mounjaro to lose weight and they didn't actually have a diabetic problem. And I can attest to that what I'm saying, and this is why I say you can come at me, but I got receipts to back it up. I work with 2 people, and the only reason why they weren't diabetic, they didn't have any medical condition, they just wanted to use Mounjaro to lose the weight. And one of the girls, her sisters, her her doctor took her off of it because you can't be on it for life, whatever. And so when her doctor took it off of her, she just went to one of the websites like him or hers or whatever that was and got put back on it. And I was like, you do realize why they took you off that. It's because it starts eating at your muscles. You don't even weigh, you know, 120 pounds anymore. You She looks very too thin. And but she's like, I have to have it for this. And she named her medical reason. And I'm like, there are other drugs for that. Yes, I still have Lucille. We're going to make bread. We are going to make bread. I've just been keeping her alive last month through the whole process because I didn't want to make bread last month. But what was funny was when my daughter came for our yard sale, um, and abusers do suck the life out of common sense rules. They really do. Because the insurance companies wouldn't have a problem giving.
I'll take bad
Yeah,
apple.
yes. Um, my daughter actually killed her sourdough starter. She says, I don't know what I did to it. I can't get it to come back. I've tried, I've tried, I've tried. So when she did the yard sale, she come back and I fed Lucille and put in a different thing for her, a part of Lucille, and sent it back home. And her husband was like, this is the best bread, the best bread that has been made with this starter. And she was like, what did you do different? And I was like, I fed it because I knew she was traveling. I fed it a 1 to 10 to 10 ratio. So, 13 grams of Lucille, 130 grams of flour, 130 grams of water. So by the time she got home, and the next day she wanted to make bread, then it would have ate through all that and peaked. And she was like, so then I had to send her the recipe of how I do it. Hi, or Aranita, how are you doing? What? I mess
That's
up
your
her.
hardest.
I know, and I see it.
Read it.
Yes, I say it wrong every time. Thank you for the check-in. I ruin it, kill it every time. I'm so sorry. I'm doing good. We're almost done. Well, I've just started the second L process. We've got a P and an E, and I'm going to get the L together. I skipped over the N for right now. So, let's see. Who?
I don't think no end. She'll just be paling.
Oh, she's doing.
It's not there because you didn't.
You
put
know
me in
what?
the string.
I'm just going to do this.
Yes.
I did.
I saw the timer option up. You never selected it. I'll pin it for you. Okay, yeah. Let me see what this says. It doesn't tell me.
And there you go. And they're all free. And she actually does numbers too. So and Penelope's birthday is June 22nd. But I want to have them done so KK and Picking Halls have time to figure out how they want to attach it to the walls. Because we'll have one of her birthday parties here. One of them. Listen to me. One of them. She'll have one with her other family because they live further away than we are. And well, they live closer to her than we do. So they'll have one for her. And then she comes here and we rent a pool. We rent a pool and why? They're close?
Open on Tuesday.
Oh, must be nice to take a 2-day weekend.
Store Tuesday through Saturday.
Oh.
But you can still do whatever you want. Still find them.
We've had to go back. We've had to go back and the nurses had asked him to sit down and then ask him if they could call if he needed a ride. Oh my Lord. Now see, Biscuit, get up here. My mom, the last time she called my sister and she said she didn't feel good, and my sister came over and they did her sugar levels, and they told her that if my sister, the last time she was in DKA, if she starts to feel like this again, if you get her to the hospital, we can stop her from going into DKA. And they did it the last time. It was very tiring for my sister because she had to be at work the next morning at 4 a.m. Well, she had to get up at 4 a.m. to be at work at 5. She was at the hospital till midnight. But I mean, but see, the thing of it is there was a guy that used to work before in the office that I work in now, and he worked for Blue Cross Blue Shield before he came to work with us. And I think he went back to Blue Cross Blue Shield. But he said they were required, kid you not, came out of his mouth, and the girls in the office were like flabbergasted. They're required to deny so many claims in an 8-hour period. They're just required to deny. Doesn't matter if it comes in as a clean claim, deny it. Because if they deny it, then maybe the doctor's office will let it go. Maybe the patient will let it go, whatever. And I'm like, no. I mean, I called my insurance company once and I called them and pretended that I was calling for the patient. And they were like, there's something there's there's something that you've attached to the claim. I called as me regularly. And they were like, "Oh, um, there's something attached to the claim. You'll have to have the doctor's office call us because they have to unattach it from the claim." Whatever. They wouldn't tell me anything. They wouldn't tell me what was attached to the claim. So because it was for a mammogram. And I couldn't figure out what in the world they were talking about because I was thinking, I know the girl that billed it over and she didn't attach anything other than my medical records to it. So then I got to work the next day and I was like, I'm going to call on this claim. They're not going to know it's me because we just have to give them our first name and our last initial. So I just chose to use my maiden initial instead of my married initial because then I thought, well, they might go, oh, that's awful weird. Same person. And it's funny, they have the same initials. But anyway, so, you have to give them MPI number, blah, 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 so they know that you're the doctor. And I'm talking to them and they're like, you've attached something to the claim. I said, well, can you tell me what we attached to the claim? And they were like, so they told I'd had an iron infusion, I think the same day or something. So when that claim came over, the someone in their office had attached the authorization for the iron infusion to my mammogram. Well, you don't need an authorization for an iron infusion on a mammogram. So yeah, they I ended up getting it taken off and they were like, but they do that. There are people in their offices that make make mistakes and attach pre-auths to the wrong services, or they just deny it because they want to see if they can get you to not do it. So, see, and I don't understand why in the world, if you've been prescribed metformin and insulin, why in the world, well, can you prove that you have a diabetic diagnosis? I'm just on it because I want to be on it, you know? Yeah. I
You had that with your cancer.
Yeah, I did have that with my cancer, but that was for
They weren't asking you to prove it, right?
the lady when I had my short-term disability, the lady said that they denied the claim because the diagnosis did not reflect a reason to be out for 6 weeks of work. And I said, "I didn't just have my boobs cut off because it was fun." And, I mean, I was gonna be killed by him if I left it. And she was like, "I'm just telling you what this says." And I'm like, "Nobody you pay for these things, and nobody wants to give you anything back because, I mean, like you said, the abusers suck the life out of common sense because there are people that abuse systems
That's
that
what people don't understand. The reason insurance companies have to be the way they are is not just consumers, but doctors also frauding insurance companies. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Pharmacies and stuff like that doing things. Like that stuff forces insurance to have to be harder and harder to make sure people weren't committing some kind of
Wasn't
crime.
Pekin Halls telling said there was a pharmacy around here that was
Oh, yeah, no, I saw the article too. Trouble. Local pharmacy. You gotta make sure doctors aren't writing fake prescriptions. You know, if everybody did everything the way they were supposed to,
or
consumer,
not or not losing their prescription pads and patients getting them.
well, still, you know, they're supposed to. Consumers and providers like medical providers, pharmacies. If everybody just did everything the right way, sure, insurance still, wants to. They aren't just here just to hand out money. They're still going to double check things, but it wouldn't be as strict as it is now.
See, I will say this, I'm not gonna blame any, but I'm going to. It's gonna sound like it. Back in the day, I remember my grandmother had 2 insurance policies, and she could cherry pick whichever insurance she thought was gonna pay the most that she wouldn't have to come out of her pocket. She could go on with a Blue Cross Blue Shield policy to a doctor, hand it to him. She could have 2 insurance policies. Now you have to have a primary and a secondary. They have to be in order. Now, also, doctors didn't have to have a lot of pre-auths for tests back then. If somebody wanted something done and they came in the office and they said they wanted it done, they did it. I mean, there weren't checks and balances. And now the checks are a little bit harder and they still don't balance out because there are people out there that need things done that don't get it done because they don't have the time nor the effort to fight. So, okay. Let's make sure we got 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now we're going to do the 8. Caught it. So 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. What are you two over there doing? Canoodling. Papa and Biscuit are canoodling. Well, you're noodling. You guys are y'all are they're doing something over there. They're Biscuit's all like laying on top of Papa, like he's like trying to comfort him. They're sharing a pillow. I worked in admissions for a skilled nursing facility with a rehab unit. I have had the experience of processing pre-auths with a variety of insurance companies. Some, yes, they are. They're bonding. She said, Panther said you're bonding. I think the girl that does our pre-auths for all the MRIs, I heard her the other day. Most of the time, she's really quiet when she's getting an auth. You really can't even. I can hear her go, so every now and then I'll hear her spout the insurance ID number, the last name, first name, sometimes, whatever. And they had denied a pre-auth for a lady to get an MRI. She, I don't know if she had something suspicious or what. And the girl on the phone was trying to tell her they needed more information. And all I heard was, now, really quiet girl. You never hear her out of her cube. She goes, you have all the medical records. They're attached with my pre-auth requisition. She says, I don't know what else you need. The woman has a suspicious blah, blah, blah. And I was like, and they were trying to tell her they needed more information. They may have to send it to a peer-to-peer review to see if the woman can get. I was like, I'm glad I don't have her insurance because I don't think I could deal with that. Especially if you have a problem and you know you have a problem and your insurance is the one thing that's holding it up for everything to go through. Because I think they were gonna do, like, an MRI guided biopsy or something, and to send it off to Path to see if, it was benign or malignant. So, yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay. Let's see. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo. Okay. You know what? You would ask that. And you know what? I will get my handy dandy ruler out because I don't know what I've done with my measuring tape. They are 6 3/4 inches, but she does use a she does use a 3 millimeter hook. I used 3.5 because couldn't find my 3 millimeter hook. Um, so it could be 6 inches if you probably if you had I have loose tension, I think. So when we get them hung up on the wall here for her birthday, of course, I will take a picture of them all together. She went to Target yesterday and she got a dollar pair of sunglasses out of that section at the front. So she got Daisy sunglasses now. Her mom and dad said that she loves sunglasses. And I was like, just be happy. She doesn't like shoes. So, I mean, sunglasses, I mean, I guess they could be as expensive, but for right now, they're not. I think Papa and Biscuit are going to go to sleep on me. And she said that if I didn't put them in a banner, at least that way, if she could take them on and off the wall, then Penelope would be able to play with them. But it will, like you said yesterday, it will be, at least she'll be able to recognize, she'll know her ABCs, but she will at least know her letters to her name. She was eating a peanut butter and jelly Uncrustable when I got off the phone, and she just waved at me. She's like, but she called me. Her mom left her phone on the floor, and I got a phone call this morning, and I picked it up because it was from my daughter. I picked it up, and she was like, I was like, hello, hello, and I didn't hear anything back, so I was like, oh, maybe you know somebody mistakenly called me, and then my daughter called me back. She's like, "Did you call?" And I was like, "No, you called." She goes, "Oh, Penelope found the phone." And she she knows how to call. Crazy little snooters. Yeah. And if I'm there, she calls Pops. She'll pick up the phone and call him. She's like, "I got one of them. Let's get the other one on the phone." And she bypasses if you have a code on your phone, she bypasses by finding the button for the camera. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know how she does it.
I wonder why they don't lock the phone.
She just pushes on all the buttons until she can bypass. She locked Holly's. She punched the code in one too many times. The wrong code. So Holly was like,
I was watching. I leave mine unlocked anyway. Pretty much, if you don't lock the screen, if you don't turn the screen off, it'll stay all day. But she was moving things around. But if I saw her open an app, I tried to keep her on the game. It had little bubbles that were colored. You move them and they explode and do things. And so, but she eventually got tired of that. She started doing this with the screen, and that would close it or make all my apps show up, and she'd be clicking around.
she likes the apps.
Yeah. She likes buttons because you can see her go like this with her finger to touch individual things.
We are almost to the end. At least I feel like we are. Yeah. Really not looking forward to the R or the S. Yep, there is an S. The E's fine because I've done an E.
I know.
She's got 4 E's in her name.
Wheel of Fortune, you have to be buying vowels, man, to finish hers.
Yep.
She's got a lot of them. E's, O's, E's and O's. That's actually it. Probably E's and O's.
Yeah.
Including her whole name. That's like every other letter is a vowel. Oh, there's no. No, I did say no. Yeah. No, every other letter is a vowel in her name
And her first name, yeah.
and last name. I meant middle name.
Oh, true.
Dang.
So last night when I was talking to Jingle Shark, she said they were thinking about, she likes the named Jack. And they were thinking about the middle name if they had a boy, if they decide to have a child and they have a boy, naming the middle name Jack. I said, Rose ain't gonna let Jack on the door. So what she says she had never thought of that. She says, but how many people would think Rose and Jack? And I said, you never stop it. Only me. But for a movie I've never watched. I think it started because I said, when we were talking about her middle name being, I have no idea. No, it wasn't. Was it?
Female who
Kira Sedgwick played? Is it Kira Sedgwick? No, it's not Kira Sedgwick. Kira Sedgwick is Kevin Bacon's wife.
Yeah. Oh. I'm pretty sure that I'm talking about actress. I'm talking about character. Jack Sparrow.
Right. That would be if her name is Rose, that would be more the Rose that P-Pop will be.
Kira Knightley.
Kira Knightley. And it was
Kira. And there was Angelica Teach, which that's Blackbeard's daughter, because his name was Ed Teach.
oh,
And that was Penelope Cruz that played her. Anna Maria, played by Zoe Saldana. Dang it, how do you say her name? She's the one that's in Guardians of the Galaxy, right?
yeah.
And uh, she was the sea goddess. No, other pronoun was Angelica Teach, Penelope Cruz. Anna Maria was Zoe Saldana, and the sea goddess was Tia Dalma. Calypso was Naomi Harris. Such a good movie.
They've Disney's I heard Disney struck a deal with him to come back. It's a big deal. I'm getting to the end of this one and I'm gonna measure them up. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 rows left. Have you been looking? Do you know what you want?
It's going to come down to, are you going to do your separate thing that you already mentioned?
I don't have to, no.
No. That I can think of things.
Well, then we'll just pretend I'm doing that. You think of things on your own. Oop. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, what does everyone have planned for the rest of the day? I might do some light cleaning out in my closet and get rid of some clothes I don't wear anymore. Or that I'm never going to wear again. Watching a baseball game. That's one sport I don't think I've ever seen you watch on television. Oh, you do?
I don't watch it as much as football and basketball. Okay, but here's the problem. Here's the reason. Up until this year, I've had no way to watch Reds games because they considered Tennessee local Reds broadcast viewing area.
True.
And so if you try to get an MLB package, they would black it out because they say you're in the local area. You should be able to turn it on your TV. Yeah, right. That doesn't happen. So there was no way for me to watch the games. Then this year, they came out with the package to allow you to watch the games because they realized that their zoning is stupid. I just haven't. I don't know. It's like,
Are you Devil Rays fan? I'm talking to Panther, just so you know. Panther. Yeah, she said they had to buy the MLB pass. Marlins.
I went to Marlins World Series game against the Yankees.
And I told him, did I not? Is that the one where I told you they were going to win? No.
I know. To a physical game that was Cleveland and the Marlins or something.
Oh, okay. They are playing the Rays, though. Okay.
I used to go to Devil Rays games all the time when I was going to school in Sarasota. I was living in Bradenton, but I was going to Sarasota. Or I was going to school in Sarasota. Only been to one Marlins game, but I've been to two Dolphins games. Sunday night football versus the Redskins and regular day game versus the Jets.
Okay.
Wow, I've been to three NFL games. The number of Major League Baseball games I've been to, I think, I used to go all the time as a kid. Wasn't with my dad as my uncle Ron.
Okay.
But I have been to one Cleveland Indians game with a friend's family. Well, when they were the Indians and now the Guardians.
What?
They've been the Guardians for a few years.
Who?
Cleveland.
Why? Because they had to
Why?
get it. Because they had to. I don't know what's going on in this world.
It's funny though. Redskins had to change their name. Indians had to change their name. But the Chiefs, they're fine. Everybody's making them change their names.
Maybe somebody should say something.
The Braves, nobody's making them change their name. How do they pick and choose which names? Well,
I
because Braves and Chiefs are actual like a brave, is a person that was a name for an Indian that was, like a warrior fighter, whatever. The chief was actually a chief, you have chiefs. But what Indians, Redskins, okay. Let's be real. Redskins, maybe there's a case there. But Indians, I don't understand. Then why isn't Houston Texans like Indians is a group? I know they're Native Americans. Maybe I'm speaking weird here. Texans are actually Texans, I guess. Like Ohioans would be Ohioans. I don't know.
Panther says she hates they had to change her name. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I get it and then I don't, right? Like I try to be sympathetic to what they're trying to do, but at the same time, I'm like, it's a team name. Nobody named a team to make fun of somebody.
Because if you're making fun of somebody, you would have never named your team after that.
What about the poor Giants? Do nobody care about large people?
I don't know. It's crazy. Just like Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Yeah, when I worked at
Or
Walmart,
shortening Christmas.
no, you shouldn't do that.
I know you should price on Christmas.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that, but anyway, when people at work, when I worked at Walmart and they told us we had to start saying happy holidays to people, not to not offend people, I was like, go ahead and write me up now. Cause I mean, how can you take that out of somebody? I have grown up my whole life saying Merry Christmas.
Trendy to be. Like,
Well,
you know, back in the day, people didn't get offended by it. Even if you were someone who celebrated Hanukkah, or Kwanzaa, or something like that, you didn't get upset if someone said Merry Christmas to you. You knew that they just didn't know, you know? And it's just typical. It wasn't anybody trying to be offensive, they were actually trying to be nice. In today's society, we should appreciate anybody who says anything, happy anything. Hell, say Happy Shitheads Day. I'm cool with it. At least you said have a happy something as opposed to telling me to go fly a kite and so many other words.
okay.
She's like, I'm gonna end this.
No, I'm okay. So we've made the L. I'm not going to stuff it or anything like that. But what we would do, well, it's 12:30. It's not that bad. I started late. I was thinking about yesterday after I did the P, I was thinking about maybe I needed to um go around them and make a border before I did this, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm going to stuff some of it. We're going to do it. So she says to slip stitch it in, tie it, do a slip stitch. Then you're going to put a single crochet in the same stitch. I have a hard time sometimes going through and not catching something on the way. So then the L should be pretty easy because you just have to catch the next stitch up. So we're just going to catch them as we go up. I don't know if it really, honestly, it wouldn't be better to sew these. Just take a needle and whip stitch it. But I'm going to do this because maybe this is a cleaner stitch. That might be better. I think that's better. I'm getting them closer and so far apart. What are you doing?
Making a noise at me.
Oh, I thought that was on your phone. But on the same token, I mean, I don't know. People nowadays are offended over the smallest things, and it's not. I'm offended that I have to go to work for a paycheck, but that doesn't mean that
How can you be offended by that? That's- Everybody's
I
had to work for something.
no, I'm just saying. I mean, if we're gonna be offended. I'm offended that Rosie the River went out there and decided that
I'm offended. I'm offended that it's a man's job to provide. I'm really not. I don't care. But like I'm saying, if we want to play that thing, I sympathize. I'd love for you to stay home. I'd love for you to be home all the time with me.
so would Biscuit.
You're my loving wife. And you know what? You know who wouldn't like to be home all the time? You. Because you wouldn't like the every 30 minutes some turd needing to go outside. You need more water. That's your problem now. I've got a list of like 5 choices I could eat.
Okay.
Some of these you could potentially eat with me, probably. But if you wanted to do your whatever, you could.
Hold on, let's get that all the way through. Chain 2. She chains 2. I think it's to make a better stitch on the corners so that you kind of have that little point, and I like it, but I find it very hard to bring it through on some of the corners. It works. It's just a little bit of an extra hassle. But I mean, like I said, it works. Um,
You're talking crap.
no, I was talking about my L. This 2 stitches at the corner. It's like, I know you're not. I'm gonna have to get some stuffing. So now that we've decided that Penelope's name is a vowel every other letter, even her middle name. So hold on. I have to get up because we're getting to the point where it's stuck a little. Name off some places. Well, you can't. Mm, okay. The L should be pretty easy to stuff, only because, I mean, all I have to do is make sure that it goes all the way to the top. And that we're stuffing the corners really well. go. Yep, I gotta. That's it. We can't stuff anymore for a while because we have to go. What are you growling about, Biscuit?
Lay down. Just lay down, baby.
I want to get a lot of fuzzies, even though I'll be able to take it off. Take it off. So, yesterday started watching a movie. I couldn't even tell you the name of it. I know it had Rutger Hauer in it. That's like, and then it went into, I guess the movie got done playing, and I was doing things around the house, wasn't really watching, because I really wasn't watching the movie, whatever it was that he was in. I was just needed for background noise. And I was, walking around picking things up, crocheting, things like that. And it went into 12 Monkeys. I guess Brad Pitt and Bruce Willis are in that movie. And I was like, what in the heck am I watching? And I said, oh, it must be that movie Nine Monkeys. Where in the world I thought nine I was getting from, I have no idea.
Funny about that.
That I didn't watch it.
Hold on.
What's funny?
We stayed at Nana's house for hurricane. Me and you.
No, I never stayed at Nanette's house. Wasn't me and you.
Bro, there was nobody else I lived with.
I'm telling you right now, I've never stayed with Nanette's house. I stayed at Tony Pope's aunt and uncle's house, but never Nanette's. And I would have remembered staying at Nanette's. I never stayed at Nanette's. But what was funny about the movie? Oh. Maybe it was just you and your family. Maybe that was before us. Like your mom and them. I don't know. When did that movie come out? No, now I've got. Okay, that came out in 1995.
Close.
No, it's not.
What? What? Yeah, because it was on TV.
Oh, it was on TV. You didn't say that. I thought you meant you rented it.
Well, okay, I guess it could have been rented, but that still isn't going to be instant like the same date that it came out in the theaters.
Back then, how long did a movie wait before it went out on?
Long because you didn't have streaming services. So what were you watching it on? You could have had cable TV services like HBO and stuff to watch movies on.
Yeah, but they would have released it on HBO the same time they released it out on a video.
Sure.
You just wouldn't have had to pay for it if you had it on like HBO or something. We're almost done attaching this thing. Because I'd never watched 12 Monkeys until yesterday.
I never actually.
And I really didn't watch it yesterday. I was like, this is some weird stuff. What in the world is going on? I thought you already went out.
Okay.
I didn't know how many times because I didn't count.
Just saying.
Oh, hi, Ella. How are you doing? Welcome in from YouTube. Welcome in. How are you doing? Trying to get through that stitch. Then I've got to take it back through that stitch one more time once I get it. Oh, my yarn is splitting. Biscuit. Stop. Okay, we'll get to the end of this. I'm going to stuff a little more. Oh, thank you for the subscription, Victoria. Thank you. On YouTube. My brain is not working today. I don't know if it really ever works any day. I'm just okay. So I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to stuff a little more down into this. Then we'll go down this L a little bit, and then we'll take. I'm probably going to have to get up and get more stuffing. My back is killing me now. So we are almost done. We will have 2 letters fully stuffed. I still have to stuff one more letter for this, and then we've got umpteen more million letters to go. Penelope is a very long name. I should have started this out a little further than where I started it at because I'm going into a spot that's going to be hard to get to. Lesson learned, but I don't have another L to do. So I just thought it was a smarter place to start. Like I said, I wonder if slip stitching this stuff would not be a better move than, I mean, I'm slip stitching right now. I'm doing single crochets, but I wouldn't know if whip stitching, sewing the ends might be better than not. Well, that might be the right amount of stuffing. Needs to. Okay. Yeah, that's probably the right amount of stuffing. Okay. That's going to look nice. Needs to go. Why? There we go. That's more. There we go. I will have to get, well, maybe some need to come out. Sometimes stuffing is the hardest part, I honestly think. Because it's like, are we there? Are we not? Do I need to add a I think I said this yesterday. Stuffing is just the hardest part for me because I don't want to overstuff, but then I also don't want to understuff. And when you're doing amigurumi, this is not necessarily amigurumi, but when you're doing amigurumi, it's really sometimes hard to tell. Because even if they give you the stuffing in a kit, I think they give you a little bit more stuffing than you need for the project. So sometimes you end up overstuffing. Yes, buddy. I think I'm going to cut this off and whip stitch this. No, I can't because those are single strip. It's going to look weird. Buddy. Mommy's almost done. Here, let's do this. We are going to do this. Feels like the P when I was doing the P, trying to get everything around that opening. Yeah. Biscuit. Please, buddy. I am getting my yarn so caught. I'm gonna slip stitch this. It's not going to be a. I know. Mommy just went to the wrong spot to start. She didn't think it through. My biscuit alarm is going off. No, I'm just saying. Was that what this is about? Oh. Got one more stitch. I'll have to take some tape to the inner side of this because I want to make sure that so we're going to do this, and we're going to do the invisible join because that's what she does. Then I'm going to flatten my letters out just a little bit. I may have overstuffed that one. It'll work itself out. Okay. And then I am going to do this just so that we have a little bit of anchor on the way back. Just so we have a little bit of anchor on the way back. Did it go through? Nope, it didn't go through. Oh, lordy day. We're just going to snippy snip. I don't know what I was trying to do there. Okay. There's the L, and we've finished up in the P. So we've got that done. Let me put this over there, that over there, this done. Not half bad, not half bad. Um, okay. Guys, Supreme is still on her partner push over here on Twitch. So we are going to go over there and give her some love. Y'all have a wonderful day, and hopefully I will see you sometime this week. In the evening. Come on, get up here. Biscuit says goodbye. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye. Ooh, Biscuit. And over we